Hello, hello everybody. How are you today? I hope you are well. It's me, Leslie. I'm just going to switch the camera around because I just noticed that this is still a little blurry. Let me pop you around to here while I fix the camera. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to have a bit of a quick live today. And I'm going to be using a sparkle mix, which is brand new, actually. Quite exciting. Let's see if I can fix this camera on my face. Aha! Good job, everybody. Right, so it's a brand new sparkle mix, but it is only available with the it is only available on our Mega Day. So you may have seen that we have got some advertisements up now for Mega Day. It is coming next Monday is when we're going to start our Mega Day celebrations. You may have joined us last year for Mega Day. And this is a day when we have lots of bundles, amazing deals. We also have some crafty grab bags where you can really grab a bargain, and they're perfect for Christmas presents and all sorts. The actual Mega Day is on the 7th, so we're going to have a live stream on the 7th of November. So come on over to our YouTube, check out the schedule lives coming, and make sure you hit that notify me button so that you can be told when we actually go live, because we're going to have some amazing deals that you're not going to want to miss. All right, let's get crafting. I want to play with these sequins today. Let's have a quick look at them. This is not available on the store. This is an exclusive, and it is called Sugared Berries. I think you guys are going to love them. We have one of our bundles that we have all lined up for Mega Day next week is an exclusive Christmas bundle. There's paper, there's enamel dots, there's sparkle mixes, things that you're not going to be able to get in any other way unless you buy it in the bundle on our Mega Day promotion. So I'm going to be making a card using sugar berries today. So let's get started. I'm thinking that today I'm going to want to go quite quick. So I'm going to start with some red cardstock. And I'm also going to grab my stitched rectangle. My Imperial Stitch rectangle. Like so. Now for this, I'm going to cut out a panel in the second largest size of my stitched rectangles here. So let me go and cut that out of some card. And while I'm here, I'll also grab a card blank so I can get going with that too. Let's run this one through my die cutting machine. And I'll keep this piece on the side because I'm going to cut out a sentiment using that. So this rectangular panel, 3 3/4 by 5. So this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I'm going to keep that measurement in my head because I am going to need that for when I'm measuring out some acetate for this card today. Now I do know that I want to layer this up onto a 5.5 by 4 1/4 so it can go in my card blank. And luckily I have one of my red cardstocks ready to go inside. I just need to fold this over at 4 1/4. All right, so this is going to go right on here and form the basis of my card. And then this is going to go on top here, like so, with my sugared berries. But I'm also going to be using a jumbo die. So let me go and pull one out of my stash. And I think I might go for You're So Sweet, because I like this one. You're so sweet. Awesome. Okay. So I'll cut this out of this other side, seeing as it's right here for me. But I do want to add a little bit of color to both this background panel and this one here as well. So in this sugared berries collection, you can see we have some gorgeous reds and pinks, some sort of pearlescent colors, whites and clears. So I'm going to mimic that by using warm lipstick, spun sugar, and maybe a little festive berries as well. This will give me a nice ombre look when I'm putting together my card today. Speaking of oxide and distressings, have you guys seen the new Tim Holtz distress color? I think it's called Lumberjack Red, which is very exciting. Morgan loves it. She likes a plaid. She loves a plaid, she does. Looks really nice. Definitely need to get that on my Christmas list. And I need festive berries as well. Great. I'm going to add a little bit of dark color at the bottom here. And I'm going to mimic these on my background. Festive berries first of all, followed by worn lipstick. And then spun sugar to finish. Ooh, I think my spun sugar is running low. It's definitely well loved, that one. Alrighty, that should do us. And we shall clean up. I always need to be very careful with red ink. I don't know what it is about red ink, but it likes to get everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I'm telling you. There is no stopping red ink. Let's give this a little splatter. Whoopsies. With some plain water. just to bring out those gorgeous distressed splattered looks. Loving that. And now I can go ahead and die cut my You're So Sweet sentiment from this one right here. Let's run this through the machine. While I'm waiting for that, I can go ahead and stick on my red background panel on my card. Now I have a lovely red card there. And You're So Sweet. Perfect. So I am going to be layering this up right on top of this guy, but I want to make sure he pops out. So I will be layering up some white card using the shadow. So let me grab some white for that. And some scratch cardstock will do the trick, I think. Make sure it's cut to the right size. There we go. I'll pop this through the machine again. Perfect. This is going to be layered up like this so we can see it perfectly here. All right, so where I want to bring in my sugared berries is that I'm actually going to take this whole panel and turn this into a shaker panel. I think some people call these an infinity shaker. What you're going to need is some acetate and something that is a little bit bigger than what we have here will work perfectly. That should work. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit bigger because I think it'll be easier to maneuver. Let's see. Here we go. So we're going to cut a panel that is bigger than this rectangle that we've already made. This is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And we're going to fold over these elements. Let me grab my Heffy little trimmer, but this time I have the scoring blade in there. Score this along like so. I get a nice crease on there, and I can fold it over. Yeah, nice. Then I need to make sure that this will go all the way across my panel, and we're going to crease that at 3 3/4. You can use a ruler and put a little mark onto the acetate if you like. I'm just using this as a guide. Hopefully that will work fine. Yeah, perfect. Now I can trim off this excess piece. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Put that back to the side. We use that for another project. So now I have my acetate. We've also got handmade card, Happy Heart. Hello. This will now fit over my panel top and bottom. And we're going to do the same by adding some creases on either side. So I have a whole panel that covers the front of this card. So let's go ahead and add some creases using the white blade on the Heffy Doodle trimmer. Like so. Now when you do this, you will have these little, can you see? You see I have a crease along here and a crease down, and then you have this little square in the corner. We're actually going to trim off at this angle. So at an angle kind of where my finger is, and it goes across at an angle so that we have these sort of mitered corners. Let me show you what I mean right now. Like so. Really hard to make you see that. Can you see? Let's do it down here as well. Lovely jubbly. Once again, oh sorry guys. There we go. We'll slide this back in and measure it out. Looking good so far. Slide it back in. Use the trimmer with the scoring blade. This is extra thick acetate, so you have to put a little bit of oomph into it. And let's trim off those corners as well. All right. Suzanne is saying, I am obsessed with these kind of shakers. Awesome. They're actually really easy to make once you get going. So that's really good fun. So now I have my acetate that kind of hugs all the way around this panel, and it makes this perfect little shaker element. Now I'm going to stick down 3 sides of the acetate and leave the 4th one open so I can then add in that exclusive sparkle mix that I showed you at the start of the stream today. For a little reminder for those of you who have just joined, this is Sugar Berries, and this is one of our exclusive sparkle mixes. We have a couple for you. We actually have on our Mega Day coming up, we have got an exclusive bundle full of things which haven't been released yet, and the only way you're going to be able to get them is by buying that bundle on our Mega Day promotions. So this one is called Sugar Berries. Let's go ahead and frivolously empty the whole thing into this shaker card. Now this is really, admittedly, you might not want to or wish to put a whole packet of sequins in one card, but talk about making a statement. This is really going to pack a punch when you make a card. This is the kind of thing that you're going to see a card like this and you're going to be like, oh, that is so beautiful. Close this up. Whoa. Just look at it. So pretty. And this we're going to stick right onto the front of our card. And we have our You're So Sweet die cut that can go right on there as well. Now, if you don't want to cover up most of the shakers, you could, of course, put on a sentiment that's just in white. It might actually pop out better that way. I'm going to go ahead and die cut the inside again in white and see if it'll pop if we just layer it like this on white. That might work. Let me see. Let's try it, because those sparkles are too pretty to cover, I think. Far too pretty to cover up. Let's give it a go. And while that's cutting out, I'm going to pop this on here. This really is speed crafting today because I wanted to do a little chat with the design team today. So I wanted to see if I could get this done. And also it's good to have a couple of cards in your repertoire that are a bit quicker. Okay, so here we have the You're So Sweet. Let's have a look. Maybe you can give me your opinion too. We could layer it with a white shadow, like so. You're so sweet. We could just have the white on its own. You're so sweet. We could have the white with the red under it. I like that too. Or we use the shadow, but the shadow I think covers up a lot, so I'm going to veto the shadow. Lesley Creates says extra thick acetate is no match for the scoring blade on the mini paper trimmer. Absolutely, I absolutely agree. I actually think that this looks really cool and it pops quite a lot when we put the white on there. So let's do that, shall we? Ooh, do I have any glue, Bert? Feel like I may have used them all at the weekend. Mr. Glubert, where would you be living? Okay, we shall wing it and use something else in the stash for now. Any sort of adhesive will do. I've just happened to grab Nouveau Crystal Glaze. Take this down. Laura's here. Hey, Laura. I always think shakers are time intensive, but this shows that they don't have to be. Exactly. I agree. And this is the kind of thing that you could sit and, like, this stitch rectangle I think is the perfect size, especially with either some colored cardstock behind it or a bit of pattern paper. It's definitely the kind of thing you could sit and create a couple of those acetate wraps, so you have them on hand if you decide to do a shaker. I like it. Here we go. You're so sweet. And if you wanted to, of course, you could add a little critter or something to it. I was actually thinking of adding one of the box of love. You quickly add a little box on here Maybe even with a love heart. Is she gonna fit? Are they too big? Or we could go for, what else have we got? Your little buggy from Big Bug Hugs. I feel like they're too big. Something a little smaller. What do you guys think? What have I got in my stash? A unicorn, still quite big. Maybe it doesn't need anything. Maybe just You're So Sweet on its own will do the trick. I'll have a quick look and see if anything pops out at me. Otherwise, we can finish it there, really. What do you think, you guys? Maybe less is more. Maybe we don't need a little critter on there. I actually really like it as is. Maybe we'll leave it there. Who knows? The next time you see this card, it may have something else on it, a little critter or something. But I just think that the sparkle mix is definitely the star of the show for this card. It's really simple, really easy. It makes such a statement. I think it's awesome. So guys, I think I will leave that there for today because I think this is all that I need for this card. You don't always need a critter, Lesley. Are you guys like that where you just want to put a little critter on there? So I think simple and sweet and above all beautifully sparkly. Roberta's just tuned in and Susanna's saying that's really pretty. Hey Morgan, I don't think this needs anything more. What about you? I was going to put a little critter on it, but I think it might just be perfect as it is.
I quite like the sparkle as it is.
You like sparkle?
Yeah, no.
Imagine. Okay, we're going to leave that there, but don't forget to tune in on the 7th for Mega Day.
4:30 GMT.
Yes, come on over. Go and have a check on our YouTube. We have a scheduled live stream there. Click on the button to see the notify me. And you shared a thing on the blog, didn't you?
Yes, there's a post on the blog with all the details
you
need.
Focus.
There we go. There's a post on the blog with all the details you need. We'll also have another one going out next Monday on Mega Day with some more information on the bundles.
Yes, so you're going to be able to grab some mystery grab bags and also some bundles with some massive discounts. You're not going to want to miss it.
Oh, and there's giveaways. Did you mention giveaways?
There's giveaways.
We're having 2 giveaways on Monday, so don't miss the live stream. But if you do catch up on replay, we'll have the second giveaway just for that.
That's right, because all of our Heffy Doodlers are all across the world, and we know that not everyone's going to be able to watch live, but you can catch up on the replay and still be eligible for the giveaway. All right, well, everybody, thank you so much for joining, and we shall see you next time. Happy crafting! Bye! Bye.